Welcome and thank you for tuning in to the Shining Scholar Education Podcast, where we talk about secondary English and language arts tips, strategies, and resources. We'll also share the ups and downs in the wonderful world of teaching. I'm your host, Charlie, and I'm a teacher creator here with Shining Scholar Education. We hope you enjoy the show. Hello again, my friends, and thank you for tuning into this episode of the podcast. I was looking around the TPT Sellers Forum, the Sellers Forum on Teacherspayteachers, and I came across several posts recently asking about how to deal with bad reviews and negative feedback, and I wanted to make an episode specifically for those sellers. I've been doing this for a while. It's been since 2008, on and off, but I really started to focus on it in the last 2 or 3 years when I started just focusing and creating new content, new products, week by week, day by day, as much as I could. And I wanted to give out some ideas, just some thought strategies to get through those negative reviews and negative feedback. My number one tip, of course, is don't worry, it does get better. The way I handle it is through some of the following ways. And trust me, I've gotten plenty of 3 stars and below. Really. Strategy number 1, approach it with a growth mindset. Learn from it, make your product so good that buyers can't ignore you. Ask yourself what you would want in the product and then go above and beyond that. Remember, add value, as much value as you possibly can. Number 2, one bad review will not sink your shop. And the positive reviews on the new and improved version of the product will more than balance out the negative one. This has happened to me many times, and our products improve along with ourselves. So remember, you're always learning, you're always improving. Nobody starts off as an expert. Remember, you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. Number 3, you can't please everyone, and in trying to do so, you'll please no one, especially yourself. So I don't remember who said that, but it's powerful. Some of my greatest best-selling products have few 1 to 2 star reviews. So you can't please everyone, and not everyone's going to want the same product or agree that it's a great, valuable product, even though, the majority of your people do think it's great. Here's something to keep in perspective. Keep in mind that if you search Beethoven symphonies on YouTube, many of them have thumbs down. Now, I am in no way comparing myself to the genius of Beethoven, but I'm trying to say that if he gets hated on, us normies should expect it, right? And that brings me to my next point. Number 4, be open to constructive criticism so we can learn and improve, but don't worry about the people that don't like you or your product or your service or whatever. You're not looking for them. You're looking for the people that are on the same wavelength that you are, your tribe. And number 5, remember, you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. And that's Zig Ziglar. I tell myself this every time I felt like giving up, and it always helps. So I hope this helps. Feel free to reach out to me on any social media, anything like that. I love talking shop. And some of you might have noticed we don't always have guest interviews on this podcast. The reason being is we don't want to waste your time. We don't want to have interviews just for the sake of having them. We promise to only have them when they're relevant and they provide value to you, our listeners. And before we go, we wanted to give shout outs to some awesome Instagram accounts. And we'll try to do this more often as we find some great ones. But 2 particular that stuck out to us this week, at Teachers Connect. That's at Teachers Connect on Instagram. They foster a sense of community for teachers by connecting teachers to one another and supporting each other while posting some funny and some inspirational posts. One particular post that I liked was a picture that quotes Jane Nelson and saying, "Children will listen after they feel listened to." I think that's something we can all keep in mind as we return to the classrooms. The next Instagram account is at myelajourney 2018, at myelajourney 2018. This is her 3rd year teaching. She's based in Houston, Texas, super positive and very passionate about improving her craft as a teacher. So follow her. Her energy is contagious. And if you have someone you want to nominate for a shout out on this podcast, just email me at shiningscholareducation@gmail.com and we'll check them out. As always, teachers, we appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for everything you do. Keep changing the world. Make it a great day. Thank you again for tuning in. And if you enjoyed the show, please like, subscribe, share, and consider leaving a review. It really does help. We make resources for teachers by teachers. Check us out at shiningscholareducation.com and at our Teachers Pay Teachers store as well. We'd love to hear from you, so email us at shiningscholareducation@gmail.com to share any questions or topics you'd like on the show. Thank you for all you do, teachers, and keep changing the world.